the 43 was the most.
The 43 was the most. 41.
But I don't think they gave that enough time for people to...
Look at all these documents. Is this shared in here?
I mean, you got information right there about
Yes, they're shared.
about how many cars to buses.
Yes.
On that, maybe not that one, but the other one.
Yeah, it has a little bit of service.
So the information is there.
I mean, once you get past time, it's in the town of Tonawanda rather than...
No, it's in Amherst.
Well, yeah, it's in both.
So the 5 goes all the way from basically right there, all the way through.
All the way to
Keep
Niagara
going.
Falls.
No, keep going. It goes all the way over to that where that big round dot is. That's Niagara Falls.
Oh, that's Niagara Falls over?
Right, it goes there.
It doesn't keep going though.
No, you get a break there, and then you get the 49 that picks up.
Even in this area, you're saying it's a bit...
Well, I mean, it runs once in a while, but
Yeah, it's not great service.
not great service. It would be nice to have
41. Even if they just ran these little communicator, like the shuttle buses.
The Metro links?
Yeah, for the people that use it.
I've never understood the Metro links. There are some Metro links like going to like some of the Wegmans and stuff. So I've never understood how
Those are services Buff State. So they do Elmwood, Richmond, and Grant. For those students that live in there, and it ends at the Wegmans. But anyone can get on them. I mean, you can pay a fare.
I used to see them going for nothing, and then they just ended it. And there was one that I used to make now like about a Utica, about 12, 13. I used to get it. But the end, it just happened to be good for me. But yeah, I'll take it. I never rode it before, but I used to see them going. Nobody would ride it. Well, this lady was more aggressive and thinking he would go up.
They change the buses on the Delaware on Sundays every hour and a half.
It's been that way for a while. Yeah.
So our last sign-up, what we did was we did a review of all our service because our budget cuts from the state. And we're down about $3 million. So what we had to do is we had to look at our service and determine what services aren't being used. So we found late night services. We expanded them. Instead of having service every 30 minutes, we expanded it to every hour. And
A lot of the air conditioners and heaters are so hot.
Now, I'd ask a very important question. How are they keeping track of how many people are riding the bus?
we have what's called automatic passenger counters. So there's a beam of light that shoots down.
On every bus, even the older buses?
It's only on some of our newer buses.
Okay.
And what happens is when you cross that beam of light, it can determine your height. And it's very scientific, and it'll say, and then what happens is it'll say, okay, a child got on or an adult got on.
Okay.
Or got off. So it can determine if you're going up this
Even if they get off the side door. Even if they get out the side door.
both.
Okay.
On both doors. And what happens is it's validated with what you put in the fare box. So it says an adult got on at this particular stop, and they put in $1.75, and then it says, yes, that was an adult, and that's counted.
But here's something that's very important that most of us use bus passes, but sometimes the card reader does not read our card, and the driver doesn't always bother to punch it
Yes,
in.
and he's supposed to punch it in.
They don't think there's a reason for it, but obviously if it's not, so there could be lots of ridership that's not being recorded simply because the fare box, most of the card thing, does not work.
And that's a very important
I deal with that many times a week, even where they don't. The driver says just say it doesn't work, go on. But so we got all these things that are not even being recorded.
Especially those cards that come out of the machine.
Oh yeah, it's
Right.
Very thin.
because it'll make like a broken beep or what do you call it when it
beat.
Yeah.
Beat some.
like an error message.
The ones you get from Wilson Farms, those usually are
I gotta say, they did pretty good. There used to be more problems.
But this is some very good information.
Yeah.
I mean, that's...
I feel like the information that we're giving it's going to be taken more into account than the one at the December meeting. I felt like that was almost a waste of time.
The December at
The fare.
Well, the fare at that point did go up, but the second one didn't go into place. Remember?
Yes.
There was supposed to be two. So what happened was the commissioners, they talked about it, and there was not much that we can do about that first one. Okay, because we were, really behind. But the second one, there was some reconfiguring of, one thing that we did is we actually turned the heat down. You're talking about the heat on the buses and stuff.
Yeah.
We turned it down in this building, and we were able to save X number of dollars.
Yeah.
So across the board, and we were able to avert that. So that information that you provided actually worked.
And then here again, that's a problem, because some of the, I went back to people eating the buses, some of the people are way too cold, they open the windows, and of course that makes it work, and the drivers got to fight with them. So I'd like to see law enforcement do a better job on the buses of getting them under control.
Because if it's too cool, they only have the windows, because the warm air.
And we get in the conflict,
But it's important if as you indicated, to get it to us, get that information to us, so it can go through the system. When you put in that email, you'll get a response.
I was very happy I got that response.
You'll get a
I was happy that
response.
they took action.
Right.
So is it info@nfta.com?
Yep.
Okay.
So what happens is when you send that email, it goes to one person, and then that person directs it to the appropriate manager. Info INFO at NFTA.com.
Yeah, I was very happy that wasn't just, ignored.
Oh no, every single one is answered.
I got a response, and then 2 days later I got a follow-up. I was very happy with that.
Well, hopefully they'll be
I
in.
give up that buses running hot. I give up complaining about it, because they were too long not to be up. But I'll try.
Now, how many use the internet, our trip planner on the internet?
And if I'm going places I'm not familiar with, like if I'm going to the Galleria or to, someplace.
Now we have 2 on there now. We have the Google one.
Yeah, I think that I know. Like you go to maps.google.com. They have they interact with transit systems throughout the country.
And our system is on there.
Yeah, you can actually go right to maps.google.com, and then you type where you need to go, and it'll do it for you. You don't even have to go to NFTA.com. But yeah, I think that one, because I know the one probably that you guys were using. I know I
had trouble with it.
Yeah, it wasn't that user friendly.
I find it very
But I don't know.
Well, what happens is we get information from the public to say, I tried to go to this particular place, it didn't work. And what we'll do is we'll go into the system and find out why it's not working and fix them, and it's a continuous process.
Well, at least with Google Maps, they'll tell you exactly where the stops are on the street. So at least you know where, because a lot of people don't even know when to pull the chain, because they don't know where the stop is, or by then they pull, it's too late.
Did we answer all the questions?
I hope. It's hard to believe if we didn't.
Well, we asked, there were,
I don't think we've gotten to these questions.
no, this is step back, no.
But I like the first one.
What it's really asking about is what's more important, the area you cover or the productivity, that is to say the frequency, really, how much things. So I've heard what you said so far. You said both of those things are important. You can't get places, it's a challenge, and if you can't make the connections or it takes too long to get something.
I'm sure some of them may have even had trouble getting here from work or whatever. Of course, some people they work every day of the week, day and night, so they can't come to these meetings, or they just couldn't. Although we're downtown, usually most buses lead to downtown, but yet maybe someone who lives way out in North Tonawanda will find it difficult. Maybe they didn't get down here, but they can't get back home. And actually, I have a video of someone who spoke exactly of that at the December hearing, that they live in North Tonawanda, they can't get, or they have to either way they have to walk a mile to get to back to their house anyways, but they just use it anyways.
How's this